I'm low. It's seemingly funny that my comms are in leeway today when I'm finishing up Latern Rite. But alas, here I am.
Skyward! Scatter!
Whee! Alas, here we are.
Skyward! Scatter!
Yes, alas.
Scatter!
Do you not know what alas means?
Skyward! Scatter!
Showing you trick! Time to shine!
Taking a turn for the better.
Oh. I was just saying. I was just saying, I think it's funny that my comms are in Lewa today, and we're finishing Latern Rite.
Scatter! Stray clouds converge!
A moment, please.
Ooh, that was a lot. Whee! Yes, Punchy Man. We stand Punchy Man in this house, like, a lot. Hope you don't mind I do my commissions real quick. I just want to do them now because I will forget. Hold on just a second. Ow. I put my knee directly on my phone. Okay, cool. Go me. Okay.
Skyward!
Let's begin.
Ow. My face.
Make way for the Adeptus!
Let my name echo in song!
Oh, dang. See, hilly trails are too easy. I can't do the combos that I want to do. Anyways. Whoops, that's not the... This wheel! It's so dumb. I swear to God. Star Rails is the same thing. Like the attacks combos with everybody.
Skyward! Scatter!
Showing you trick!
Stray clouds converge!
Remember, health comes first. It's gonna get a little chilly.
See, everything already dies like before I can get to the end. But look, I can walk on water. Because DED dead. I am the god of justice.
Showing you praise!
I love her. She's adorable. And people still used to hate her, like, when she first, like, we first started Fontaine, but, like, honestly...
Strike a pose.
Come over, please.
You can't not punch things. Alrighty. Love that for me. Doobity doop doop doo. Jesus Christ.
Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's.
It's just human. It's just
Astra Abyssosk.
rage. Oh wait, let me see if I can find Zhao now. Because I couldn't the last time. Hold on. Because I like walked by Shenhe and Ganyu. See, he's not. Am I looking in the? I don't think I was looking in the wrong place. Where is he? Am I dumb? I don't think I'm dumb. Alright. Like down there? I can't find him. Oh, he's up. Okay. I don't see him. Is he up there? This is so weird. Like, I couldn't find him at all. I don't know if he's even here. Is the game glitching out for me? Because it tends to do that. Huh. Very interesting. I was like, oh, it's probably because it was raining when I did it, when I was there the last time. And I was like, oh, it's probably because it's raining. I don't know.
Skyward, scatter.
God, that is still so fun to do. Is it up here, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm pants with directions. So...
Scatter.
That is Pervasi's temple, right? I'm not crazy. He said to meet him there afterwards.
Skyward, scatter.
Ooh, beautiful landing. This is so weird. Like he's... I think he's like supposed to be like right here, but he's not. Maybe? I didn't know there was any like prerequisite to it. Weird. Well, I'll come back to it. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. 12 to... Okay. Ugh. I hate how slow this clock is. Hiya. Yay! Money!
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying village?
Ooh,
We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Ooh, E4. Lucky. Xiaoying Village? Oh, yeah, okay. I remember where that is. God.
Yeah, got her.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's so pretty! I love this place.
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Oh, look, there's a chest up there. I just seen that.
Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
Something about full fruit and good vibes.
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar.
It does? Oh. Well, okay.
Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Okay, let's go see what's up. You and Paimon make your way up the mountain in search of the source of the shit. It's almonds and cocoa. As far as you can make out, it's almost this and cocoa. It sounds delicious, that's for sure. Oz's voice invigorates your steps and you ascend the mountain in no time. Oh shit, it's Navi and Clorin!
Here!
What the fuck?
Navia, Corinne!
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Oh my god, Navia!
I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
Well, yeah, like, isn't Fontaine like 20 feet that way?
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys
The
also here to catch
girlfriends!
the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Latern Rite.
And to you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you, too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
I love Navia so much.
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
You're the boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Aw, she just wanted to yell.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I see. So it's not what you were shouting that matters, but the act of shouting itself?
Exactly. You get me, partner.
Hello.
I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now.
How are you?
So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
Claren's like, I don't do that.
You're stressed. Don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Yeah.
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh my god, she hunts?
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
Yeah, shooting animals.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
No.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
And I prefer to keep things bottled up. Oh.
I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose.
Well, yeah.
No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Who?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
Yay, Farina's
Believe in
here!
your ears. It is indeed as you heard.
I love Farina.
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Oh my god.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
But I love Farina. I want to say hi.
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
Nubi's here too? Yay! Oh my god, everyone I love from Fontaine is here.
Nervalet was here too?
Well, except for Risley, but that makes sense. So many people from
What
Fontaine.
was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Damn it! So Farina's only here, and
Nervalet
Navia
is
and...
not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Aw, come on, I wanted to see him!
Charlotte published an article on the Liyue tea industry recently. Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
Man, I'm sad. Anyway, I want to see
My
Nubi.
situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
I want to see him more.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
It's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
The tea! You made a bet?
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet.
What was the bet?
Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end.
Yeah, you're telling me he doesn't want
You
tea.
could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business.
Business!
In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier.
Sunglow tea. Buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh boy.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
Okay, thank you. God. What's with immortals and not being good with money?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I
Yeah.
hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who knew?
Only immortals fall for that. Yep.
A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying Village. So we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done, partner.
That's good.
Love you. You're so pretty. I love you.
We head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Qiaoying Village later.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
There's something big.
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain? Name your price.
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
I will pass. I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
I love it. Anyways.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Whee! It's so fun to dive bomb. Anyways.
On this fine day, the view from the heavens must be magnificent. Oh, don't fret. One has no intent to fly off and leave you on your own. Yeah! Scatter!
I don't know where I'm going. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Yeah!
Qiaoying Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum!
And then some.
Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
Afternoon tea might be more appropriate at this point.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Judging based on the hat, I'd say so.
Wonder what they're talking about.
I see something yummy, Paimon.
Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Qiaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Want to make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner.
No, I want it.
Huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame.
No, you gotta share. Share. Sharing is caring.
Decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
And then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
Mine.
Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina.
Well, you don't have to shout.
Great, now Paimon's shouting too.
You don't have to shout at me.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
So many chums all in one place.
I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. Ahem. I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing
Why?
as you're a hero who's been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Latern Rite.
No, give me back my dragons. I want them all. Give me all the dragons. Happy Latern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then.
Mm-hmm.
Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise.
Wait, does she know? No, I don't think, well, maybe, does she know? Does she know? I know. But does she know?
What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli.
Aw, Farina's so cute!
Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier.
She doesn't know! Oh my god, she doesn't know! That's so funny! Why does nobody know who... Well, he was part of the old seven, but still, that's so funny to me. I don't... Okay.
Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
Aw.
No. You're no common tourist.
Oh yeah,
I
that
simply
too.
won't have you talk about yourself that way.
I guess Fosler's never really told her everything about all the Archons, right?
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
Aw.
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh. Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win.
It kind of makes me a little bit sad.
Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Well, cause it just... I don't know. I guess it just hits home that Farina's actually human and will die.
Huh? What's this about winning something?
Don't worry about it.
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
It was Paimon's idea.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Well, I know that's not why she's here, but like, I don't know. Just hearing her talk about it just makes me sad.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Well, you know me.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, we both won.
That's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too.
So nobody wins.
Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine. Keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler.
I don't want your toe money anyways.
How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy you a bowl. As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral?
Well, I mean...
Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now.
Aw, it's okay. I still do too.
Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh air.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Yay, she loves puns too.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense.
Error. Ha 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 ha.
So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
Did somebody say puns? What did the sushi say to the bee?
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Wasabi.
Oh, who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Let me think. It was Nicolette, wasn't it?
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Yay! Oh my gosh.
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Thanks. I've gotten really good at it. Tell everyone about your encounter with Navia and Clorinda at the top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression on Farina's face is enough to convince you to leave out the part about the shouting. Aww. I love her.
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
Oh no, is he bad with directions too?
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble.
Does he know?
He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of them all. 'Cause, you know, water dragon.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu Tao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction.
Yeah, but you guide spirits, not actual people.
But speaking of your friend...
Uh-oh.
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
Nope, no he doesn't.
Oh, no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
Aww.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
No, he's gonna drop dead and from overworking himself.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Should we tell him, or, I just turned to Paimon. Are you gonna tell him, or are you gonna tell him, or me?
Is that so?
Does he know? Does he know?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Does he know?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Sure.
Is that so?
The side eye. Oh my god, the side eye. Man, I wish I had a soundboard so I could play the bombastic side eye. He's like, I don't know about that. Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Neuvillotte's true identity, could Zhongli have been avoiding him on purpose? Wow. But wait, he's mortal now. He knows. Oh god. But wait. But he's mortal now. Wouldn't Nuvi take that into account before judging? Oh, I see. Doubt? No? Oh. Okay. It is what it is.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Maybe.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
Oh my god, we would have been keeping them apart. We would have been like the mediator.
That's right. She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
It would have been like that meme of the Jurassic Park movie with Chris, what's his name? Who's the actor? And like holding the velociraptors back. Yeah, I think he's mortal with his old powers. No. Actually, it's like a dumbed down version of his Archon powers. I think it's like he's human. No, well, I mean, yeah, it's a disguise. I call him mortal because that's just what he wants to be. I know he faked his death, but I think he just like laid the spirit down to rest, or not the spirit, the god part of him to rest. Yeah, it's like a retirement. Yeah, I have a certain charm about me.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Neuvillette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right?
Aww.
If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
Don't forget yeah, he did do that for Zhao, didn't he? He's the fair and impartial Eudex of Fontaine, head of the highest court in the land. Otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork for Fontaine.
I've never heard of a demon that boring before. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize.
I'm just afraid he's just gonna overwork himself.
It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
Does he, though? Does he? Oh.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna grow anymore.
You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Hello, girls.
Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's not
No, I meant... I meant physically grow up, not like. Come on, guys. I know he can.
Hey, over here!
I know he needs to learn the human ways, but that's not what I meant. I meant like physically. God. I know he can learn. He can still learn.
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Hello.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
I would just like to point out, Hu Tao knows 3 Archons now. And maybe. Do you think one day Nuvi will... I think the more he opens up to human emotion, the more he'll be accepting of the Archons. Like... Cause the Archons had, like, nothing to do with... Cause if I recall correctly, the Celestia took the dragon's powers and gave them to the Archons, right? So it's not even the Archons' fault. I don't know. I think the more he would learn, the more he'd forgive.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
Everyone circles around you and begins to introduce themselves. Hu Tao's eyes light up when she hears about Clorin's profession. But a quick explanation from Farina and Navi seemed to dispel some of her more misguided ideas. Yeah. If anything, it's Celestia's fault, not the Archon's fault.
It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Yeah. I mean, maybe... I don't know about the Saritsa, and the Pyro Archon, but maybe he would judge A little bit more because of what she did to Inazuma. But also, I think he would also understand why she did what she did. But still, I don't know. What kind of addictive, like... Why is one of your nicknames the Geo Archon's name?
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina.
Oh, yes?
Oh, is this the first time she's seen Farina's seen Clorin since she left?
When are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
Aww.
I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
Aww.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
Aww.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
It's meant she invites her first to a tea party on a new... Oh, that's cute.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories.
Hu Tao, don't scare her.
8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye.
Oh my god.
But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh.
Ooh, swoopy. Good going, Hu Tao. You scared her.
Dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Aw, Farina.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character.
You can say that again.
By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Yeah.
Well, that's, all in the past now.
Yeah, I was just cursed for 500 years to pretend to be the Hydro Archon. It's not that big of a deal.
Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me.
Ah! Okay,
I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Chaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Well, have you all had a good time?
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Winter melon cake.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
You're not bringing home any souvenirs?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me.
Hey, Miss Gumming.
A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
That's not even for you?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewin.
Aw,
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
that makes sense.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Farina?
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
So you fell for a few marketing traps then?
Now Paimon's even more confused.
Yeah, I mean,
If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
I was gonna say, well, Farina's not immortal, but then I forgot she lived for over 500. She's been living for more than 500 years.
Oh, actually.
Oh.
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Aww.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon.
Oh, cause he couldn't swim with all. Yeah, that makes sense.
Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us.
Aw, he's such a gentleman. Aw, that's so sweet.
I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even
Aw.
offered to deliver my gifts to the fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer.
I love him so
If
much.
even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe
No,
he's not
I
as
know.
uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him.
What do you mean by that?
Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Bitch, excuse you.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly exactly when he'll show up?
Wait, I got to talk to everyone first.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
You know you can tell me why you avoided that man.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that age after all.
Oh my god, who don't know? Don't.
Is that so? I jest.
Oh my god, I love.
Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity.
Dang, bars.
I apologize for making you worry.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I see.
I love it so much. Okay,
What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
out of mind, out of sight.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of
Oh,
lines.
whoops.
Indeed.
I love him so much. Oh my god. Anyways, let's see what the ladies have to say over here.
Well, everyone, make sure that you've got all your belongings with you before we leave. If there's any souvenirs anyone still wants to buy, the time is now.
Reliable as ever, Miss President.
What is that supposed to mean?
Gloriand is right, though. You really are reliable.
It's not what she's saying, it's the way she's saying it.
Is that so?
I will say, I never thought you'd be so easygoing outside of work, Gloriand. The tone of voice you use when you're working doesn't exactly make you seem like the type who enjoys interacting with people.
Well, I try to keep my professional and private life separate. That includes my behavior.
That makes sense.
You take care now, Traveler. Paimon.
Don't worry, your partner is very strong.
Trying to act cool now, are we?
I am cool. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess it's not an act for you, is it?
No, it's not. I am the coolest.
You are
Just kidding.
indeed quite strong.
Hee.
It's been great talking to you all. I'm really glad I decided to come to Chaoying Village. Maybe we could go on another trip together sometime?
I love Frida. Oh, that was nice. So we have to go to the fortress, don't we? Oh boy. Oh no, we gotta go to the op. Oh right. Oh yeah, right. Because that's where the fucking entrance to the fortress is. My brain.
Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward!
Whee! Gosh, oh, that is still so fucking fun. Anyways. There he is! Millie!
Look, it's Novelette. We lucked out.
Yes!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
Hi!
Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Novelette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
You haven't even led a quick summary of everything that happened.
Thank you for informing me.
So, did you deliver the gifts?
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorand. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
Oh my god, I love them. Anyways.
Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
Ah, jeez.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Why? What happened?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
I swear to God, it's only the immortals that don't know anything about money.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is...
I don't know. Immortals or like any like human curse to live like hundreds and hundreds of years. Yes, it's
a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils,
I love them.
Information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
It's like, why the fuck are you giving this to me?
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness.
Amen, juice box.
As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts.
He made
I
it!
decided to have a go.
Oh, that's actually really cute.
We joked with Clorand some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
But he made it himself. That's so cute.
So that's what this is about.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. What the fuck?
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is
Oh,
a
he
very
did?
good attempt.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment.
Oh, I'm gonna
A
cry.
gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Oh my god, you guys just fucking kiss already.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds
Aww,
good to me.
that's so cute.
That's
Oh
what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
my god, I can't get over that. Anyways,
Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water.
oh my god, he did try the spring water, Rowley. Just like you said.
The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, You simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
It's like he loves water because he's a water dragon or something. As they say in Leo, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind.
Apple a day.
My desire is justified.
Oh my gosh, can we please like go on a date and go to all the spring waters? I haven't been swimming in forever. I love swimming. Sorry.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
Bereft of time.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration.
Amen to that. Like I like. At least I wouldn't be dehydrated anymore.
However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home.
Let her live. Let her live.
Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for
let her cook.
I decided to depart at once.
And how was it?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape.
Aww.
In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making.
So I can't get over the fact that he does pottery now.
This is also something I made today.
Oh my god, is that a ladle? What is that? Is that, what a big ladle?
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
I thought it was Plessy.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
Aww. It's amazing. The color also really matches your style.
Really? You like it?
Oh my god!
To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom will dictate that gifts should be in order.
Happy water dragon noises.
I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
He gave me the ladle! Oh god, my heart! Oh god! Oh, I can't do this! No! Can I really have it?
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
Oh, thank you!
You are most welcome. Happy Latern Rite.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does in part originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Well, I could have told you that. Sorry.
Latern Rite marks the start of the new year in Liyue. In the spirit of the season, then, I wish you a year of success as vast and endless as the open ocean.
Can we give you a hug, please? God! I'm crying. I can't. I hate it here. I'm so. I'm glad you didn't either. Can you believe she was like, oh, I don't think I like him as much.
Skyward! Scatter!
I'm not gonna fall for him. The game. Actually. I didn't, like... hold on. Hold on. Oh, I finished it. Actually, I don't know, what is it called? What is the temple quest called? How long have I been streaming, by the way? Hold on, let me see.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words.
Oh, it's just an hour.
Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever
I can work on the world quest here.
begin to divulge them?
Hold on, I want to see something real quick. I know, I love them. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Oh, I can ascend him. Although I am painfully low on Mora. He's so cute. I don't have enough Mora. Oh. I don't have enough Mora. So painfully poor. Oh, what a baby. I don't have money.
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, there it is. Good night, Juice. Berlin. Ah. Oh, hereafter? Hold on. Oh, I could do the, hereafter all is... Here it is. Hereafter all is well. Okay.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Whee! Bonk. It lasts 13 more days. I gotta do all the little mini games, but it shouldn't be that long. Or it shouldn't take that long to do anyway. Yeah, they give you a lot of time to do everything for these kinds of for these big events. It's turning into quite the project. You're really fixing this place, huh? You don't have the whole patch? Yeah, this isn't like... I guess it's different than Star Rail, but yeah. Ah, it's you. I mean, I didn't say that I was an upstanding citizen now, didn't I? I must say, though, it's a much bigger project than I originally thought. The designer I brought in to plan the new temple got really fired up the moment I told him that this was a Yaksha's temple. Yeah, you can't. Star Rail and Genshin are really different. Not only did he draw up sheet after sheet of plans, he even dragged me off to buy materials. If he was a few decades younger, I bet he'd insist on working on this himself. I recall that this area wasn't the safest. You mean how the surrounding area is full of monsters and treasure hoarders? You needn't worry. Once they got wind that I was repairing Yaksha's temple, the Ministry of Civil Affairs assigned some Lilith to help with security. They've more or less chased all the nearby monsters away. As with the treasure hoarders, they seem to be lying low now that the Lilith are here. However, the volume of work required to fix this temple really has exceeded my expectations. Turns out we didn't prepare enough materials, so we've had to order in more supplies from the city. And while those treasure hoarders probably wouldn't make a move at the worksite itself, they might lie in ambush along the delivery route to steal the materials along the way. The Millers can hold the worksite no problem, but if the delivery gets attacked by treasure hoarders, there's no way they'd be able to respond in time. Yeah, it shouldn't take so long, especially if they're unlocked. Oh, who did you pick? Could I ask for a favor from you? I know how skilled you are. Those treasure hoarders are definitely no match for you. Could you go and teach them a lesson and dissuade them from disrupting our work? Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I have E6 of everything everyone else likes. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see. I don't think... Do I have E6 Yao Yao? Or C6, rather? Oh, I only have C3. That's okay. I still want the Gumming. I still want Gumming because, you know, he's baby. And I'm actually building him now. You know, if I had enough Mora, but, you know.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
Look, there's a whole load of treasure chests. Hello, boys.
There's no end to
Seize the
this.
sky.
Let's begin. Have a safe trip.
Delicious. Please stop. We've lost. Please spare us. Don't come near this place in the future. Yes, but dare I ask what we've done to offend you? Did you find some treasure in this area by any chance? We're rebuilding a temple nearby. Rebuilding a temple in the middle of these mountains? I think I've seen videos of Miko doing plunging really well. There's a temple commemorating an Adeptus here? Wait a minute. Could it be that old house? Boss, we did see a statue of a bird while we were resting there previously. That must have been... That's Pervasi's, one of the Yakshas. Huh? Boss, did we really offend an Adeptus? Stop talking nonsense. We didn't know, so that didn't count. It was ignorance. I don't think the Adeptus will judge us. Right? Anyway, thank you for telling us of the reparations being done on the temple. We apologize for our previous ignorance and rudeness. We'll go back and give the temple a wider berth. Boss, we shouldn't go there and light a few sticks of incense to apologize? Hey, when did you become such a talker? Come on, let's go. Bye, losers.
Skyward, scatter.
And also, not to mention an Adeptus beat you up too, so...
Yeah, skyward.
Whee! Bayonetta Adeptus. Hello there. Were the treasure hoarders about? Ah, so they left. That's good. Is there anything else I can help you with? Thank you for your kindness, but you've already helped me so much, it wouldn't be right. But if you're willing, it would help if you could find us some sand bearer wood. You can consider your official contribution to the repair work. It is a good deed. A little personal participation might bring you some good fortune. I'll go get it for you. Alright, just bring the sand bearer wood you find straight back to me. Yeah, I remember, like, she wanted to... Didn't she want to, like, destroy Liwa when we first met her in the beginning? Oh, good, I have enough. Do. Alright, I'll take the sandbearer wood timber. The temple will take a while more to repair, so I'll remain here for the time being. If you have the time, you can come by and check on things. Yeah, I get... Yeah. It's really... I found it really sweet that... She wanted to help Gumming and his father reconnect. Okay. Should I do a story quest? I do have a lot to choose from. Because I've only been streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I don't want to end it right there. Or I could do a hangout. I haven't done a hangout in forever. I don't know. You guys tell me. The ones I'm interested in are Baiju's, because I really want to know. I want to know more about Baiju because I think he's pretty cool. Yormia, obviously, because best girl. Navia, Sino, as well. I don't know. I want to do all of these eventually because I like all of these characters, but I don't know. And I just said I want to do everyone's, but do you want me to do Farina's? It's between Baiju and Farina. Which one? Which one do you guys want? Sorry, my headset was being stupid. How about... Alright, Baiju first and then Farina. And if... And if I don't... And if I don't... If I... And if I don't do Farina's... I was thinking of doing like an entire story quest stream where I do a bunch of story quests in one long stream or whatever. But yeah. So, yeah, I don't mind. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. I'll definitely do a stream, I'll definitely do a stream this weekend with doing all the story quests and stuff, but yeah. The Heart of Healing. Legendaria, Chapter, Act 1. I mean, we're here in Liwa anyways, might as well, right? Is that the Geo Yaksha, by the way? I mean, because Mooncarver and Mountain Shape. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
No. I love how she even sounds like. Oh really? Oh yeah. Right. Oh come on. I love how she even sounds like Bayonetta, but. Oh Rally, you didn't do the Chasm store, the Chasm Archon quest yet, did you? That shit's sad.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Oh yeah, you're in for it. Something.
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hi, Chi-Chi.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
Oof. Alzheimer's?
So, what about your mom?
Chi-Chi, can I just give Chi-Chi a hug? I love her.
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Oh god.
I remembered that the owner of Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Latern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Oh man, this is gonna suck. The owner of Boo Pharmacy? You must mean Baiju.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
He noped right the fuck out.
I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Snakes can smell.
Hey! Who's talking about me behind my back?
Changsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
She is so cute. I want a snake, but my mom's like, no snakes in the house, even though it wouldn't be anywhere near her.
Uncle Baiju.
Changsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
Aya explains his father's health situation to Baiju.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Latern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Did Baiju go out during Latern Rite last year? I don't remember.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
Because if he did, this is kind of funny.
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances
Is that
of mine,
so?
so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Oh god, it's been a year. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd
Hi, hello, we're here finally.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Thank you. I'll look at him when we're done.
Very important.
Yes, very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy.
Whee!
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
The Heart of Healing. Yay! Yeah, but you forget I don't go on Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore.
Can you
really?
believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child. I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
Hi, Gigi.
His family. We have to find them.
Nuvi. Well, I always enjoy Nuvi. What are you talking about? All the drama and all the bullshit is just like I can't do it anymore. Don't spoil. It gets weird. That's all I'm gonna say.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Things get weird.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
Oh, goody, I get to see him after all.
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower.
Power Man.
As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
Aw.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Aw.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts, so we won't be able to join you in the search.
We'll update our superiors on the situation and see if they can assign anyone else to help.
Alright, so Luhua Pool, they said? Oh, I don't know if you heard, Mimi, but, someone on a different server I'm in says Chiori is gonna be standard banner. And that's why she's not that great. Which makes it even better that I'm not gonna pull for her. So I can save her, let you know.
Dad, can you hear me?
Yeah, but when
In
people...
this era of fair winds and gentle rains, one needs not marshal the wind.
Yeah, skyward! Look, there's somebody over there!
Yeah, but were people really excited for Chiori as much as they were for Dia?
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Oh god, is he gonna... Oh shit, oh.
Watch where you're going!
Oh, hi, Hotel!
dear customer. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
Latern, we just saw you in the... How did you get over here so fast?
Huh? Dad!
Latern, we just saw you like 20 minutes ago.
Hey, Hotel!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare.
Oh, right. He's a doctor. Of course, the head of a funeral parlor would hate a doctor.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jia Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hotel. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Oh god, are we fighting over this guy?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
God remains?
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
Like, God remains?
God remains? There's no need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay.
What?
It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
We're in the middle of a Mexican standoff, guys. Jesus.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too.
Okay, deal. We're not going to solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
I feel really uncomfortable right now. Like, well, I'm in the middle of something here.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Return to the back room at Boo Boo Pharmacy. What are God remains?
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
She is not happy.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Focus. You know, like a snake. Sorry.
Of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out now, too.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chang-Chang.
Bye for now, everyone.
She nodded.
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
What? What is he... What is he doing?
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master?
Yeah.
Doctor stuff.
Curious too,
Thank
right?
you.
Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Yeah, doctor stuff, of course. Thank you. I would have never guessed that's what it was.
Yeah, skyward.
Whee! Bunk. Mutao! Why are you so pressed, girly?
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked doc's doing surgery.
Bedecked. What kind of word is bedecked? I never heard that word in my life.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Also, what the fuck are god remains?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, that vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Oh. So why could he see them?
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Yeah.
Most certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother. Former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle. because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Wow.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change.
Death to life, right?
Hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Yeah, death to life, huh?
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangshen funeral parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Uh-oh. Immortality?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Oh, God. Immortality. What have we learned about immortality? Hoyo games make... immortality is bad. Anyone who like, I've learned, especially from playing both of the Hoyo games I played, I've learned that immortality sucks and whoever wants it is a big fucking dumbass. I don't...
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
For real, for real.
Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
No.
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere.
You're not gonna bury the zombie.
Uh-huh. What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
Without no. I love you dearly, girl, but no. You're not gonna hide the zombie, baby. Sorry I'm crunching. I didn't eat a lot today, as usual. Even though I had, well, actually that's a lie, I did eat a lot, but, yeah. Oh, it's 8 to 10. God damn it. Whoopsie doodle. God. Anyways. There we go.
Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Xiaoliang is doing.
Oh, he looks okay.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baishu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu. My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years. Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again? You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh?
Yay.
But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Look at this bullshit. God, they do not like each other. Baizhu looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Yeah, I actually don't know. That's why I'm doing this in the first place.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
It's me.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
She hiss-tisked. I feel like she's gonna tell us everything, isn't she?
Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
Please, I'm so confused.
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients.
The snake is a god?
I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
So is she a god, or is she just a very powerful snake?
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baiju. Let us help you.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life?
Oh. I suddenly get why he's obsessed with immortality.
Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Qiqi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiangli.
Alright. To the village. Very interesting.
You are presently unoccupied. Perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
This is very interesting so far.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Woo, 60 pity. You can do it.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
You can do it, Rowlet. I believe in you.
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
That's a good idea.
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
Aw.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
That is true.
What the... Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Let's split up and search for clues. I can't talk to you. Okay, several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. Well, that's kind of sad. The firewood is neatly stacked and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick! What is this?
The poison bottle.
Shang and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using God remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not
Oh, that's weird.
Things, is she?
Oh, that's very weird.
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
I guess that's what viruses... I guess that's what it means. I don't know. I'm not a smart person.
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Oh, so that's why Jia Liang was almost gonna commit Sudoku.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jia Liang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
He's going back towards Shinsa village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient. The mother load.
This is the mother... We got the mother load!
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jia Liang? Hey! Why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
Oh no.
You mean Jia Liang? Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here. And who might have expertise in crafting drugs. Huh? So you're saying...
Jiang Li?
It was Jiang Li?
Why?
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
Oh god, now this is gonna get upsetting.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Unless she herself was poisoned by God Remains.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from God Remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these God Remains, the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment.
Baiju's really pretty, I'm just
Do
saying.
you know anything about God Remains in Qingce Village?
I've only heard the rumors, nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this.
History
The
books.
only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Oh, that sounds like a perk.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Of course, Paimon.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
God, I hope so. Strange. Baiju has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
Got him. Yeah, you tell her, Paimon.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Oh!
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Hey, Zhao, get your butt over here!
You called?
It works every time.
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Yeah, no, dude, he likes us so much.
Well, This is
And
unexpected.
he likes to be tall.
Huh? It's you.
Who else would it be? You wouldn't come to anyone else, buddy.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before.
Oh, you're talking about Baiju. Okay, that makes more sense.
The Latern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Oh yeah, he totally did. Oh yeah, he totally did come out last Lantern, right? And I'm only doing it now at this year, 1 year later. I need to get off of my lazy ass and do these story quests. Jesus Christ.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods. You tell Xiao everything that happened.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Lament.
I now know what you seek.
Lament.
It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Pt2 once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Pt2 is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
Ew.
However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, Xiao.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
Thank you. I've been saying that all this time.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What are you doing, Baiju?
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
How'd you run all the way up from the harbor, dude?
What? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
Damn.
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine 1 minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
Oh, Baiju's not doing too hot, is he?
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Oh boy. Yeah, how did he run all the way from the harbor? Okay, whatever.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
God, that is such a good way of getting around.
Dad! What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
Aw, Gigi.
How is he doing?
Dr. Dr. Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Whoops.
Please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
Oh.
But...
Oh. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I'm very confusion, but you know, we're gonna make it work because that's what we always do. I still don't know why. Oh. Why can I never get the time right? I think it's because Baiju's life force is not. It's not good. Like he's dying. I think it's because Baizhu is slowly dying. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, though.
How
I
are you
want.
feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Look, because he's not even here.
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Yeah, I'm
Master
totally.
said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Yeah, I'm totally right, am I? He's dying really quickly.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Let's go check up on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again? Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Xiaoliang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment.
Oh, shit.
And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
So he has, like... Oh, a heart condition. Okay.
Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Oh.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why Zhongli did it.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition.
Like Genshin Impact, sorry.
Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
So basically, what I'm understanding is, like, if he stops taking this poison medication for like 2 minutes, he dies.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
Dang, that would suck. I would be dead. If I was this guy, I would be dead instantly because I'm so forgetful. Like hell, I need to take my medication right now. Excuse me, just for a second. I almost forgot to take my fucking antidepressants. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to take my meds because I've been forgetting to.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
Oh.
I never suspected that even Zhongli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate?
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, So our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that?
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way.
Is there a domain in this story quest? I kind of hope so.
I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Have good nights.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
What do you mean have fun? I don't like your tone, ma'am.
No, we're out of time. We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
Aww.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Oh, now who tells there?
Very well. Then follow me.
Wow, everyone's listening on us. Aw, and Chi-Chi? Aw, Chi-Chi's such a baby. Well, it's just...
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Well, it's just me and you for the rest of this, Rowlet.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now, and remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Oh, Chi-Chi, you burned herself. Yeah, I think this weekend, I'm after this, I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna, I'll do more, this weekend.
Everyone, please be careful.
Please, show me her prescription. This says.
Alright, sorry, I just wanted to check something.
Yeah, skyward!
Hey. Sorry, I'm growing a little bit tired. That's why I'm not really... I'm talking, but I'm like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, skyward! Scatter!
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Mother Lode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe?
Excuse me.
Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Yeah, my throat just suddenly... You know how your throat sometimes just gets, like, inexplicably dry? Or also all the coughing I'm hearing from the story quest is contagious. I'm fine, though.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
The formula for a miracle. Oh, boy.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Oh.
Then let's hurry.
Ooh, domain time. Dendro and Geo. Okay, let's see. Here, I'll just use the team I have.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to... curses! Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Oh boy. Oh, I did manage to change my team to... Okay, perfect.
Bow your head. Order guide you.
Oh, playing Chasm music. Oh boy. Not the Chasm music.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
The burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster-repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison. I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Oh boy, I know. She's not gonna be alive. She's not gonna be alive. I just have a feeling in my soul. Or like she's gonna be possessed by the god remains.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Oh, even Chan Chung knows something about it.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Oh boy, okay. Ah, jeez. See, why can't they let me use my own Baiju? Whatever. I'm not good with these puzzles. Wait, hold on. I want to see something. Whoa, this Baiju is C3? What the crap? Okay.
Death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Yeah, I mean, like, forget it now. Oh, hey, look, friends. Hello, friends.
Stabilize.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Ooh.
Settle down.
Ooh, an exquisite chest. No, okay, no, you go over here. Okay, there we go. And you go down that way. And then... Can I not activate it from here? The barrier's right there. Oh, wait. I remember now. Hold on. God, I am so dumb. No, you go that way. And then we activate. Haha, I am the greatest. I think. Not really, actually, but... Ow. I'm not, but thank you. Uh-oh. Stinky.
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Let my name echo in song!
Seems like an emergency.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Woo! We got it.
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave.
Oh, that's okay. Nothing really happened. We just fought a Geo-Bishop.
The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in
Whoa.
your system did to you.
Look at all the pretty purple.
If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away! It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
Oh no.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working...
Oh no, he's gonna die.
No. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
Yeah, I think he is.
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You were not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment, that's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang, Baiju, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
I'm sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli! What's the point of it all?
All we can do right now is honor Jialiang's decision and bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now?
Hey, she's awake.
The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Yeah.
Jialiang! 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 Dad! Are you awake?
Huh?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Huh?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death.
That's what you asked Chi-Chi to do.
Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely.
Wow.
Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jia Liang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang.
Actually, I'm just a doctor.
All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce Village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Wow.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening on that conversation. So it was Hu Tao.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
See, Hu Tao does want people to live.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Aw, she's hiding from her.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
I kind of like that Hu Tao was the antagonistic force behind all this, even though she did help in the end. I think that was kind of cute.
Is she finally gone?
Oh, the poor Chi-Chi!
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Paimon's idea of a celebration can only mean one thing.
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
Okay, Paimon.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
This is a hard-won meal.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, Thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Oh, I was like, wait, is this like... I forgot this was mine.
You are part zombie. There are some rules that you need to know.
She's so cute.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
She's gonna be the best teacher ever.
First,
Aww.
don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Yes? Go on.
Oh no, she forgot.
Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Aww. So cute. Oh wait, I guess I actually am just Baizhu, and this isn't my own Baizhu. Huh. Oh yeah, look, I am.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Oh.
Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Why?
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Oh.
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases.
Oh my god.
When I treated Jialiang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this.
Aww.
The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself, too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life haven't given away our own for the sake of others. To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost. Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready! Mom, come and join us. The traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Qiqi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate, what did she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined.
Changsheng!
Impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
Aww.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
Aww.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baihu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
Sorry, I just really like the song.
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease, a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
Huh. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Gigi, it's so cute.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Oh, Paimon. Never change, will ya?
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
You could say that again.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Oh, that was a good one. That was actually really good. Makes you think. Really makes you think. I'm glad I was able to get Baiju after all. I was really scared that I would have to skip again, but I'm glad I didn't this time. I guess its immortality is bad, like, I don't know. It's still complicated. It's a lot to think about, but regardless.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Let me see. Yeah. I think it's time for me to go and relax. But yeah, I definitely want to do a long story quest stream where we do nothing but story quests. I like when I started out Genshin, I would do like a 7-hour stream of story quests, which was always really fun. But yeah, I'll definitely try and figure out what to do. I can't do it tomorrow because I have D&D and we're doing an important battle, but maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, I don't know, but I will, yeah, I will definitely plan it out. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me again and my silliness. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.